Good evening, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 18th, 2025. Your date for Friday the 19th. All right, let's go. Well, not a bad day in the portfolio, obviously. Go ahead and bump your stop on the KTOs. We'll take a look at all this in just 1 second. No setups tonight. As I've been saying quite a bit, it's a function of the market, a good market, that is, not a bad market. So we could see a plethora of setups really soon. So get ready, get ready. A UEC, I really like, but it needs a little bit more of a knockout move. Maybe I'm being a perfectionist, but I really think it needs a little bit more knockout. But that's one that I want to keep on the list. The PGen still looks pretty good if you want to go after something aggressive in biotech, if you don't already have a couple of biotechs in your portfolio. Let's take a look at the portfolio. Speaking of portfolio, and then we'll pop out to the overall market. ABCL, a little bit of a bounce there. It looks like it's trying to carve out a bottom, so that's certainly a good thing, a high-level bottom. That's obviously a good thing. ATAI was off to the races, unfortunately. Came back in by the end of the day. Still ended up 11 cents. Better than the poke in the eye, I suppose. KGC just kind of pulled it back. Looks fairly constructive so far on that one. KTO's, bam, winning, accelerating nicely to brand new highs. As you know, we're in longer-term trend following mode on that one, he tried to say. TFPM still looks pretty good. So far, just pull it back a little. Let's take a look at the overall market and drill down a bit. Action was really good today. That's the bottom line. Save you a little time, right? P's ended up about 0.5% off their best levels, but 0.5% nonetheless, and closing at all-time highs. Not going to argue with that. And as a composite, up nearly 1%, closed at all-time highs again. Nothing to argue with here. Hey, take a look at the Rusty. Bam, winning. Close right at these all-time highs. So that's very impressive move there. I hate to use the word hope, but hopefully it can keep on keeping on. Look at that, up 2.5%. So that's a good thing. So now, obviously, smaller cap stocks are joining the party. Take a look at software. Bam, accelerating to break out to brand new highs. Defense closed at brand new highs. So far, the little breakout above the little base remains intact there. Lots of support below this. Clean Energy Fund, I think I called it windmills last night, but the Clean Energy Fund still doing okay, accelerating to brand new highs. If we, I'll let you know as soon as we start seeing setups. There, robotics and AI, brand new highs for it. Not all-time highs, but multi-year highs, so that's looking pretty good. In fact, you could pretty much throw a dart. Take a look at semiconductors. Look at that, accelerating higher, up nearly 4% today, over 3.75%. So that's a nice move there. Nice little breakout to all-time highs. Metals overall, decent day there. They're right or a smidge below or right at these all-time highs on a closing basis. Gold, the commodity, coming in a little bit, but it could use a bit of a breather. Gold stock so far just pulling back. Actually ended up a little bit on the day. Most areas, again, looking pretty good. Kind of throw a dart throughout, and most areas did okay. Financials tailed off a little bit, but they did close a smidge higher, and that keeps them right at all-time highs. And yeah, there's not a tremendous amount of momentum there, but I'm not going to argue with that. So overall, things still look pretty good. Continue looking at long, but obviously we need to pull back for setups. Everybody have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, Dave@Landry.com. Thank you so much.